great till you added color.
Hi you guys, thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Diana. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this channel I cook, I talk about makeup, or I do a lot of makeup things. I talk about relationships, and I also talk about faith. So if any of these things that I've mentioned are something that you could be interested in, kindly consider subscribing. There's a red button down somewhere here that's written subscribe. Please just click on it. It will literally take you just 5 seconds. Someone actually told me that if you're watching someone's video and you've not subscribed, it's bad manners, and I agreed. It's a biambaya. So please don't be that person and consider subscribing. So today I just want to do a very quick review of this sunscreen, and this is the Bondi sunscreen. So when I was unpacking the makeup that we got from the UK, I did promise you guys that I'm going to come back with a review of this sunscreen after using it, and I think it's been about 3 weeks of using it every single day. I think that's enough time for me to come back with a very legit review. So this sunscreen comes in 2 sizes. There's this 75 ml that I am currently using, and there's this bigger one that is 150 ml. So now let's just go straight into what it says. So the Bondi Sun is an Australian sunscreen. It's made in Australia, and it's a daily moisturizing sunscreen that has an SPF of 50. Already that sold me. I was sold when I read that this thing has an SPF of 50. So an SPF of 50 means that this sunscreen protects you from the ultraviolet rays. It gives you 98% protection from the sun. So normally a recommended sunscreen is usually from SPF 30 to SPF 50. SPF 50 being the highest, if I'm not wrong. So this one gives you very high protection from the sun. Again, that was one thing that sold me. And also it's fragrance free. So it's a 4-hour water resistant lotion. That means it is waterproof. So if you go for swimming, or if you go swimming and you're inside the pool, it is water resistant, so haitatoka. And even after swimming, say you just swam for about 1 hour, you don't need to reapply it, because as I said, it's water resistant, so that means it's still on you. However, for most, if not all sunscreens, you should always reapply it after 2 hours or more, especially if you're sweating or if you have very oily skin. After 2 hours, it is always advisable to reapply it again, 2 hours or more. I honestly probably reapply it after about 4 hours, because my skin is quite dry, so it does not I rarely sweat, or I don't get oily, so I believe the sunscreen stays on for a longer period of time. I don't know, but I do reapply for 4 hours, but the recommended time here is 2 hours, so maybe that part usinisikize. So yeah, here it says it's a daily moisturizing face SPF plus sunscreen lotion, providing UVA and UVB protection. It's a water resistant formula and is gentle. It's fast absorbing and dries out to an invisible non-greasy finish. It's formulated to deliver up to 72 hours of hydration, and it is added with aloe vera and vitamin E, which leaves the skin feeling deeply moisturized, and it can be worn alone or under makeup. It is dermatologically tested. It is suitable for sensitive skin, and yeah, so the steps here, they just say that you should shake well before use. You apply liberally and evenly to all unprotected areas, usually 15 minutes before you step out, and that you should reapply every 2 hours or more frequently when sweating and after swimming, exercise, or using a towel. So another thing that I love about this sunscreen is that it does not leave any white cast when you apply. I absolutely hate any product that takes me 2 hours to massage it into my face before it disappears. This one disappears almost instantly, so seamlessly on your face. And also another thing that I love about it is that it is very moisturizing. It says it's a daily moisturizing face SPF 50. So I actually sometimes don't use a moisturizer when I'm using this sunscreen. Not if, because I'm always using it. So when I'm using this sunscreen, I mostly don't apply a moisturizer, because honestly it is very, very moisturizing. And because I have a dry skin, it gives me this kind of glow that is, I just love it. If you have oily skin, I'm not 100% sure if this is the, so you know I'm here to give a legit a review. So if you if you have a very oily skin, I'm not 100% sure if I would recommend this sunscreen for you, although they say it is for all skin types, because I feel like the glow, it doesn't, it's not oily itself, but it is very moisturizing and very hydrating. So it does give you a dewy look, and if you have oily skin, a dewy look is probably not what you would be going for. I don't know, I don't have an experience of an oily skin, but for my skin type, for a dry skin or a normal combination skin, please get this. Get this for oily skin. If you have oily skin and you've used this before and you think it works well for you and you don't mind the hydration or the dewy look that it gives you, kindly let me know. Yeah, so I would 100% recommend this sunscreen for people with dry skin and for people with normal skin, or also normal combination. Oily skin or very oily skin, honestly I am not so sure, only because this sunscreen is very moisturizing. And yeah, you would be wondering, do I really need to use a sunscreen? Yes babe, you do really need to use a sunscreen, because you know we are so much exposed to the sun. Kwanza sai it is terribly hot. I use a sunscreen even when I'm just sitting at this balcony, because you know the sun rays are hitting me. I'm trying to look young, babe. I'm trying to look young. So yeah, the sunscreen obviously protects you from the UV rays, which could definitely cause skin cancer, and could make you age, or your face look like you've aged so quickly. And also the sun normally gives you an uneven skin tone. You might realize this part of your skin is light, this part is dark, like your skin is just uneven, and that is also a lot of times because of the exposure to the sun, and sunscreen obviously helps you prevent that. So I'm just going to come close up and try this sunscreen on my face so that you guys can just see how moisturizing it is, how it quickly also disappears on your face, right? Come up close and personal. I think that's close enough. Just a minute, guys. And normally there's this rule that you should apply a sunscreen. There's this 2-finger rule that unafaa kuweka hapa na hapa. That's how people say you should apply sunscreen on your face and on your neck. Honestly, with this sunscreen, I do not follow that rule, only because, as I said, it's very hydrating and it is very moisturizing. I feel like a little goes a long way with this one. I just need to put just this size to go all over my face and all over my neck. I feel like nikeka 2 fingers, honestly, I feel like it's going to be too much. I'm going to look like, you know, I'm just like baking outside there, or I'm fried, or my face is being fried or whatever. So I don't use the 2-finger rule with this sunscreen. But if you believe in it and if you want to use the 2-finger rule, please, by all means, go ahead. So yeah, I'm going to apply it here. I apply this amount, right? So just see. To be honest, I personally feel like that's good enough, honestly. Okay. See how it has disappeared so fast? I don't want to be blending for 2 hours, you guys. Like, I hate it. There's a product that I was using. I don't want to mention the company, but it's a moisturizer. And oh my God. My friend and I, Kanano, I know you're watching this. No, unajua what product I'm talking about. You are going to get late because you're trying to blend this product out of your face. No, that's not what you want, babe. So, you see how it leaves you. Let me just... I feel like the camera is not even doing this justice, but it does really leave a very good glow on you. So you would imagine ningeka hizo vidole mbili, that will just be like, honestly, it will be like nimejimwagia fresh fry. So it's not oily. Let's not confuse the hydration that it gives you or the glow that it gives you from being oily. No, it's not oily, and it does not feel like it's greasy on my face, and it doesn't feel like I have anything on my face as well. So it's just very you know, smooth on your face. And what I love, honestly, is the glow that it leaves you with unatoka tu nje mtu anakuambia, what have you done to your face? What have you applied to your face? And it's just a sunscreen, guys. So yeah, again, of course, 100% recommend this sunscreen. So as I said, we have it in this 75 ml. And we also have it in this 150 ml. This should last you months, honestly, months. Because this, I've used it for 3 weeks and it's still a lot. It's a lot. And I'm using it every single day. Cause niko huko nje every single day. So yeah, I need it. Also, this goes for 1,800 shillings and this goes for 2,300 shillings. So all of these are available on our page, Makeover Palace. If you're not following our page on Instagram, please do support our business. And our pickup point is at Dynamic Mall on Tomboya Street on shop ML95. We also deliver countrywide. We send riders in Nairobi, and we do send parcels outside Nairobi, and you can also just walk in at our pickup point and grab yourself one. And I hope that you're using a sunscreen, guys. Even if you're not using this sunscreen, even if you're not using a sunscreen that you got from us, please just get yourself a sunscreen from anywhere. Whatever your budget is, maybe this is not your budget, or maybe this is not a brand that you like, maybe not another brand, but please just get yourself a sunscreen for your sake. And hata kama uko na watoto, if you have kids, guys, there's sunscreen for kids. We are going to try and stock that very soon, but there is sunscreen for kids. Get your kids sunscreen. The earlier the better. This is the sun rays. Ama ijua, it does not aibagui ati uni mtoto ama uni nini. So the earlier that you also get your kids on sunscreen, the better. Sunscreen is not only for ladies. Sunscreen, the sun, vile nimesema haibagui. Sunscreen is for men, sunscreen is for ladies, sunscreen is for kids, it's for older people. Just protect yourself from the sun. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. That's all I had for today. Again, consider subscribing and see you next Friday. Bye.